Mardi Gras, and what better way to celebrate the season than to enjoy an amazing exhibit like the Enchanting World of Fantasy Masks. So, the Enchanting World of Fantasy Masks is currently on display at the Louisiana State Exhibit Museum. And it's Mardi Gras season.
It's definitely Mardi Gras season.
And so, Dennis, I know you are an excellent mask designer. You're from Shreveport area, and I wanted to know, what was your inspiration behind this exhibit?
Well, I've been making masks for over 40 years, and I thought this was a perfect opportunity to display masks during Mardi Gras season and let people know that masks come in all different forms and types, and they're it's a great way for people to see the variety of masks that really are available.
Okay, and you said, how long have you been creating masks?
Over 40 years.
Oh, wow, that's incredible.
I had a store in San Francisco, and I had an international clientele who would come to buy masks for their balls all over the world.
Oh, wow, wow, that is really neat. That is really neat. Now, I want to know, how many masks are actually on display in this exhibit?
There are actually, I believe, 70 masks on display.
Oh, wow, wow. Can you describe some of them for me?
Yeah, like this was Mardi Gras Magic, all different Mardi Gras colors. This one is Into the Woods. It's a foresty theme with all types of different colors and different things that you would find in the woods. This one right here is actually something that was inspired by when my sister and I were in Thailand. We walked down a trail to a remote beach, and it was amazing. A butterfly started following us, and then a whole group of butterflies. Then we got to the beach, we went swimming and came back, and they were waiting for us, and they followed us back up the trail. And that relates to that fantasy right there.
Okay, that's really nice. And what do we have here?
We have all that glitters.
Oh,
right
wow.
It's everything that is, people love sparkle and glitter.
They do.
Yeah,
they do.
Really do.
They
and
do.
It's a wonderful, children love, the fantasy also. I make children's masks also.
Oh, okay.
And of course, this little pink section here is one that all the little girls love.
Of course, of course. That's very beautiful. Wow.
And then we have over here the dark forest.
Oh, the dark forest.
When I ask young boys which mask they like the best, they always lead me to this one.
Okay.
They love this.
Okay.
I don't make gory masks, but I make masks that have a fantasy look that, is something that you might fantasize that would be deep in the forest. That would be a little frightening, but not scary.
Right, yeah, not terrifying.
Yeah.
Okay. That's very unique, very unique. And what about this display?
This is Fantasy Flights. It's all about birds right here. Peacocks and pheasants and all types of birds. The peacock, I designed a park in Nevada where I lived on a dude ranch, and there were peacocks all around. I was living there, and so every morning my wife and I would go out and pick up the peacock feathers. So that was inspired by that.
Okay.
Yeah. And then this one is a pheasant, inspired by the summers that I used to spend in North Dakota, and there would be pheasants all over, running across the roads and everywhere.
Okay.
These are just total fantasies right here. Some, related to a merman, steampunk, a winter fantasy of a snow queen over here.
Oh, okay.
Just all different fantasies.
Okay, and you use sequins, glitter,
feathers, horns. I've got thousands upon thousands of materials. I have made literally thousands of masks over time, and they're all one of a kind. I never repeat a design, but I have so many materials that I collect materials from all over the world as I travel.
Okay.
So I really have a huge assortment.
Okay, and what about this one here?
This is the Enchanted Gardens, inspired by different things in my life. When I was a child, I had a wonderful wisteria growing outside my window, and in the spring I used to love to keep my windows open and let the fragrance of the wisteria come in. And then this up here, I designed a park in Hawaii, and it it was wonderful to walk through the deep areas where there were some tropical flowers in there.
Oh, okay. Okay. Now I know you said you've made thousands. How long does it take you to create one mask? Like, how long does that take?
What I really do is I start working on an idea. I'll get an idea and I'll start collecting the materials, like boxes and boxes and boxes of materials.
Oh, wow.
And I'll start collecting the materials that I think are perfect for the mask. I may be making 6 or 7 or 10 masks at one time.
Okay.
Just collecting the materials, and then when I feel like I've gotten all the materials together, I'll sit down and make it.
Okay.
This is one of my favorites. I love the royal toy. This is inspired by my trips to Venice.
Oh, wow.
Carnival there. This is the Venetian Empress.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Thank you. I use crystals and gemstones on all my masks.
Okay.
So you'll see I buy and find lots of necklaces and bracelets and earrings and things that I use on all of them.
Okay. Okay. Now tell me this. What do you want people, like they come here and they check out this incredible exhibit, like what do you want them to take away from it or to feel while they're here?
I want people to be inspired to actually think about wearing a mask, because when you put on a mask, you're incognito. You can become whoever you want to be. It's your own fantasy, and for the Highland Ball, I'm the king of the crew of Highland. It's a masquerade, and there'll be people there in all different types of masks and outfits. I love fantasy, and I've always loved fantasy, and so this is a way to express fantasy.
Right, nice way to escape.
Yes, it is.
Oh,
Definitely.
this is lovely. This is really lovely. Well, I hope that you have a couple masks that I can maybe try on.
I do.
Okay.
Right here, I have my bridal mask right here.
Oh,
on New
wow.
Year's. The bridal one was inspired. That's how I actually got into mask making.
Oh.
Back in almost 50 years ago, I used to make fantasy bridal headpieces. Back in the days when Cher and when everybody wore huge things, pearls, crystals, and everything. And I used to make hundreds and hundreds of one-of-a-kind bridal headpieces. And one of my celebrity brides asked me to make a mask to go with her headpiece and her gown to where she came down the aisle. People saw that and they said, we want a mask too. So that really started me on the whole process.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, this is awesome.
Thank
this is
you.
awesome. Well, thank you so much for
thank you.
showing me this.
Well,
it's incredible.
I hope you get a picture of yourself in a couple of masks. I brought some for you.
Yes, I would love that.
Okay, let me go get it.
You have truly got to come and check out the enchanting world of fantasy masks. It will truly put you in the spirit of Mardi Gras. Happy Mardi Gras, y'all.
Happy Mardi Gras.